Hey guys, in this other Ring Shadow of the Archery video, I'll be showcasing you all my new Giant Crusher build, and out of all the builds I have made so far, this one 100% does the most damage per hit. Even on New Game Plus 7, the game's hardest difficulty, you'll be beating most, if not all, of the DLC bosses in just 4 or 5 attacks, and in the base game, you can even get away with one-shotting some of them. Now, you guys know me, I don't like recycling old builds that other people have already made. What makes this build unique is that we use a Giant Crusher with the magic affinity. The reason we do this, as opposed to the more traditional occult or heavy affinities, is because the magic affinity allows us to buff the build with items such as magic scorpion charm and magic shrouding crack tier. When using the occult, heavy, or really any other affinity, we encounter a problem where we actually run out of talismans and crystal tiers that can increase our damage. By changing the affinity to magic, we solve this problem, and essentially maximize the damage potential of the Giant Crusher. As a result, what we get is absolute destruction of every boss. I kid you not, it took me a total of around 2.5 hours to gather the content for this video, which is, by the way, all the DLC and base game main bosses without getting hit. So I think you guys are going to like this one. As always, the full build breakdown is shown at the end, and there are timestamps so you can jump around as you please. See you then. A curse upon me.
beast cannot become a lord. Not even you. A man cannot kill a god. Thy strength befits a crown.
Alright, let's get into the build breakdown. In our main hand, we have the Magic Giant Crusher infused with the Royal Knight's Resolve Ash of War, which increases the damage of our next attack by 80%. We have the same thing in our offhand, Madden Hand, which increases our attack power by 7.5% whenever we proc Madness. Any seal of our choice so that we can cast incantations. Poison Hand, which increases our attack power by 7.5% whenever we proc Poison. And the Deadly Poison Perfume Bottle, which we use to proc Poison on ourselves. For armor, we have the Black Dumpling, which increases our attack power by 10% whenever we proc Madness. Raptor's Black Feathers, which increases our jump attack damage by 10%. And the Rakshasa Gauntlets and Greaves, with each piece increasing our attack power by 2%. For our talismans, we have Age 1's Exaltation, which increases our attack power by 20% whenever we proc Madness. Kindred of Rot's Exaltation, which increases our attack power by 20% whenever we proc Poison. Magic Scorpion Charm, which increases our magic damage by 12%. And Claw Talisman, which increases our jump attack damage by 15%. In our Wondrous Physic, we have the Blood Sucking Crack Tier, which increases our attack bar by 20%, and the Magic Shrouding Crack Tier, which increases our magic damage by 20%. For spells and incantations, we have Golden Vow, which increases our attack bar by 15%, and Halash Ariri, which increases our attack bar by 25%. To buff, first use Golden Vow followed by Halash Ariri until you're about 1 use away from proccing Madness. Use your Wondrous Physic, and then use Halash Ariri until you proc Madness. Swap weapons and use the weapon skill of the Deadly Poison Perfume Bottle. Lastly, use the Royal Knight's Resolve Ash of War on both Giant Crushers and you're all set. Now if you want a setup that will really break the game, and this is what I used for the Consort Radahn fight, we have a weapon infused with the Seppuku Ash of War, Lord of Blood's Exaltation, which increases our attack power by 20% whenever we proc Bleed, Blood Boil Aromatic, which increases our physical attack power by 30%, Circuit Bloody Flesh, which increases our physical attack power by 7%, and then by another 18% whenever we proc Bleed, and Raw Meat Dumpling, which procs Poison and restores our HP. In our weapons inventory, we have any weapon infused with the Raptor the Mist Ash of War. In our armors inventory, we have the White Mask and Mushroom Crown, and in our talismans inventory, we have Rotten Wings Torn Insignia and Magic Scorpion Charm. To buff, first use Golden Vow followed by Halash Ariri until you're about 1 use away from proccing Madness. Use your Wondrous Physic, Blood Boil Aromatic, and Circuit Body Flesh, then use Hellish Ariri until you proc Madness. Swap the Black Dumpling for the White Mask, then swap weapons and use Seppuku. Swap the White Mask for the Mushroom Crown, then eat a raw meat dumpling. While entering the arena, swap your weapon and talismans out. Thank you all for sticking until the end of the video. First and foremost, I would like to apologize for my voice. I've been sick, and I know I'm sounding a lot more quieter than usual. I also haven't uploaded any videos in the past 2 weeks, and that's just because I've been really busy with life. Regardless, I put a lot of effort into my videos, so it would be greatly appreciated if you could like and subscribe. If not, that's cool too. Till next time.